Hi, this is Susan. I'm back making miniatures. Yep, if you were wondering, I've got about 6 and I've got to film them all. So I got kind of waylaid on the saw, my new saw, and I've had a lot of interest in it. So you want to check in and keep checking back on that saw because I'm going to write anything that comes up. Right now, I've got a little bit of a rattle when I'm using the flex shaft. So I've got to take the top off and look and see just what it's doing, and it could be user error. So anyway, just keep checking back, and I'm just loving it so far. But I'm gonna let you know how it works out because it's from Temu, and my friend gave it to me for Christmas. So anyway, we're here with the Irish, and I said I wanted to make some green beer to put into my 12-month. I'm working on March right now. This is my 12-month. Little curio minis, and I made this little bitty, well, it's kind of big, shamrock with the luck of the Irish on there. And you can do this is just cereal box, painted green, and just put some glitter or something, whatever you have. Now, this was resin. I got this. This was the only mug. I got it off Temu. The rest of them had beer in it, yellow beer. And so this was in a package of about 10 clear plastic items. It had some pitchers and some bowls. They were all empty, and it wasn't expensive. It was a good deal on Temu. So this one I used resin, and I don't have the fast dry resin to show you, so this has to sit overnight. So it's just the 2-part. I use the 2-part, the A and the B, the resin with the hardener. And I put this green in here. And the green, I'm really loving these pigments. This is what I got off Temu, and I have used them over and over again. And you can mix colors, and it's almost like ultra food coloring or something. It's just really great. So anyway, there's about 4 variations of green. So that's what I used in it, and super simple. And put the little cotton from the pill bottle in, cut a little piece, and that's what I used for the head on the beer. But you can use spackle. This comes from Dollar Tree, and it's rare to find them in stock. It seems like the workers use them, so they must like the size of the tub. One kind of, and people who want to fix their walls before they move out, or apartments and things. So anyway, if you see one of those, you might want to grab it because it's great for making fake food as well. I've made a lot of fake desserts. Anyway, this video is just Irish stuff, and then also I wanted to share with you this. I was trying to make an Irish coffee. Now, I don't really know what goes in it yet. I've got to look that up. But this was a happy accident. I wish I could show you to make it again, but I doubt it's possible. I had bought this because I thought that was so cute on Temu. This cute little coffee pot, but it's like so tiny. It doesn't match my green beer size. I think that's more 1/12. So anyway, it came with 2, but they don't even have handles on them. So I don't know what that's about. But I wanted a coffee pot to make an Irish coffee. And so anyway, let me show you how this happened. I had shown you that I bought these hard plastic straws. And here's the packaging. All these colors is 24. All these colors come like 2 to each color. And these are not the glittery ones that are on Temu. These came off of eBay. So don't get the frosty. They're cheaper. Make sure you get the clear color, that you get the 24 packet. It cost about $9.99. I mean, they included free shipping, but that's how that works. It's included in the price. So anyway, they had in there 2 colors. If you want to make a green beer and you're good at this, I'm not good at this. And I'm going to show you my accidents because I just laughed and laughed. I just got fascinated with this whole process and thought it would be so easy, and it's not. Or I don't know. Maybe it's the one thing I'm not good at. But so they have a lime green, and then they have this more, you know, emerald, spring green, grassy green. And you can try this, you know. This is a lot of fun. This whole pulling, you know, what you do is you take this and you heat it up and you're going around. And if you get too close, you end up blackening the piece, just like I did here, which turned out to be like a happy accident, I guess. And so it starts to, you know, melt like right there, and like say these are your pieces, and then it starts getting real thin, and you're supposed to be turning it all at the same time, you know, so it doesn't get uneven, so that it pulls, and you end up with bottles. Now, I had to work at these, and if you're like me, I took this and I heated this up and I stuck it in there and I worked around trying to make it, you know, like take the collapsing bottle out of it. So then you heat up the bottom and you press down. And so I've got glass here, and I wanted to share this. See, this one, when you heat it too close, it gets black. So that's what I did here, and I got black. Then I started thinking, well, I could make like my little Irish cup. So then I got these off of Temu. These was to make black candles or something for my haunted house. And so I used a sliver of a piece, just the little bottom, to make a bottom. And then I also cut this, about 2/3 of this round out to make the little handle part. So let me show it to you up close. It's a work in progress. You almost need like a bead in between this little piece and the bottom to, you know, make it all. And if you heat this up, it'll get rounded. So I have just begun to play with the hot glue stuff. And so this is just a happy accident. So you could use this this is 2mm black leather cord. This came from Hobby Lobby. You could use some, you know, like little cording for your handle, and whatever you want to try. But this is a lot of fun. I don't know if you've looked into this or you've actually done it. Tell me if you've actually done it, because this was my first piece. And I thought it was so funny. See how it's got this, it's like a moth to a flame. Like if I made this into a candle, there'd be like the moth hanging around. Or maybe a bird feeder with, you know, a little bird there. But it was so cute, I didn't trash it, just to see if there's something I can make out of it. But I'm by no means good at this. And that surprised me that, you know, so it just takes technique or talent or watching the videos 6 times or something that you'll get good at it. But it's lots of fun. So I don't want to discourage anybody, because it was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. And then there was a lady that made bottles. She took clear, small hot glue, and she made wine bottles. And so I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. It might be the Miniature Town, something like that. But easy to find wine bottles. And she had a couple of different methods. So I really want to tell you, go try this. It's just too much fun. Temu does have these hard plastic group of these cheaper than what I paid for the colored ones. If you just want to try the hard plastic clear. They did have the glittery ones, and I don't have any use for the glittery, so I didn't get them from Temu. There's a few things, you know, you can't find on Temu, but I did find those, the clear. So anyway, this is going to go in here for March, and then I've got Easter. I've got to finish my Easter box, which if you go back and look at the Easter box or the beginning of it, I have finished the box, but I want to surprise you because it surprised me how it turned out. And I had to order some chairs because I could not get the one chair I needed and could not find it. The chairs I had were Krisenbahn, and they're like 1/16 scale. So anyway, I've got to do stuff with the chairs. So this is the first. Isn't he cute? I think he's so cute. I think he came from Hobby Lobby like last year. I had these little figures, and I wanted to share them with you. But I wanted to also tell you, until you tell me to quit telling you this, I'm going to tell you, because it amazes me. When you get this Loctite, Loctite glue. You know, you press, this is my new one. You press this. Well, I told you before, if you caught that video, when you press this, it sends those arms out. And so up in the top, when you cut this out, like when you finish a bottle, here it is. This is up there. I've used this for a week, and there is still that much glue in it. Look at that. That much glue after using it for a week. I made lamps. And you know you have to use this kind of glue on your metals. But all you do is take your wire cutters and just snap the sides. And that'll loosen. If you snap both of them, it loosens them up. And then snap this. You can't pull this apart, so you have to just pull it out of there. But this is after a week of using this. Y'all have to do this. It's ridiculous they designed this way, but it's my preferred glue. But the other thing is be really careful with the super glues and all with your sinuses. They're really bad for you. And, you know, you need something, if you're going to use it for, you know, very much of a project, you need to have some protection. And this was the bottom piece. And I just took a file after I cut those pieces off that are these right here. Look how cute this is. I just filed it with these files. And look, you can make like a little cute little stand, you know, for some little charm. This is just a charm that I got from the craft store. Or you could put like, you know, little plates you make. That's just wire that I'm holding the plate with. But, you know, like paint it black or gold or whatever you want to do. But really cute tip that, and I'm going to keep telling you about that glue until y'all tell me to stop. So, the other thing I wanted to mention, I had said I bought something and it didn't work out. I bought this thinking it was like the PBO, P-E-B-E-O, I think that's how you say it. But it doesn't work. It never dries. I don't know why it doesn't want to dry. I got this from Temu, so don't buy this. It's the 3D sculpture gel, carve it up. I don't know what that means. But I'm still on to trying to find something to fill in bubbles. See how this has the little bubble right there? And everything, I realize now, everything I'm molding, the little bubbles move to the outer edge. And someone said try heat, try this, that. I did try coming from a height, you know, pouring it in. But it seems like the bubbles want to move out to the corners or out to the edge of something. And so they're always on the edge. I tried poking around on the edge, but that didn't work. See, it's got a whole notch out. So I've tried glue. The glue shrinks up after time. So this one you can see I put glue into it and then I painted it and it shrunk up and knocked off the silver and so the glue doesn't work. I tried resin, heating up a little strip of resin, and it just got blackened. It didn't really work. And then I tried hot glue, and that's really good. The hot glue would work, except when you go to pull it away, you get that horrible strands. Strands and strands. So that didn't work. So if anybody has a thought on, you know, what to try next, I'm up for it. So let me clear this off, and I'm going to show you my other Irish thing that I have going on. Let me put this in here. Oh, I wanted to tell you about this. This is about almost an 8-inch piece of glass that it comes from Dollar Tree, and it's for, you know, cutting things. I love the little horseshoe in this. These I'm going to glue them down after we finish. When I get finished, I'm going to glue stuff down. But I didn't want to glue them because I'm probably going to show you some of these things. Okay, here's my next Irish project. And let me put these. Oh, see, that's what I drop everything. So this is a work in progress. I'll show you if I get better at the plastic straws. Okay, but this right here is It's about 8 inches, just shy of 8 inches. And this is so great for your glue gun. Let me tell you, it is great for that. It is great for doing these straws because you have to push down, or with the hot glue sticks, you have to push down on something. And so this is wonderful. It's smooth on this side, and it's got a texture on this side that's kind of frosty. But I'm sure, you know, you could use this side for clay projects. But this was $1.25. And I love it for my hot glue gun. It's plenty big for me to set the glue gun on here and for it to drip away on here. So that came from Dollar Tree. Okay, so this was my project. And I had these little figures. All these adorable little figures. These came from, I know this one came from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. I like little, like miniature figurines. You know, I see them and it's like, oh, I got to do something with that. So I know he came from Hobby Lobby. So anyway, I wanted to do something cute with them. I like to do table decor. So I had these mushrooms. I found them. These little mushrooms. I don't know. They may have come from Dollar Tree. But anyway, they have all that. At Hobby Lobby, they have the whole fairy garden stuff, as well as Dollar Tree has the fairy garden stuff. Okay, so this was the problem. So you see they need to go through the rock arch. And let me see if you can see this real good. Okay, so you can see they go through there now. But before, when this was short, they didn't go through there. She hit her arm. So this has been my project. And you may not have this or want to do this, but I want to just show you some tips on what to do with the, how to do this. So look how it matches pretty well. And I wanted to tell you about the rocks when you're painting them. Now this is this clay that you use for... This is this air dry clay. I got this at Hobby Lobby like back in 1923 or 2023. I'm sorry, 2023. I think it says it right there. It might have been 22, but I've had it over a year. Well, this is that potting kind of clay, you know, for pottery, you know, potting wheel. And so it will shrink. It has you know, it's different from your air dry clay or your polymers or any of that. And I made a wall, and the wall kind of curved, a big wall of pieces of the clay. So you have to account for shrinkage and kind of movement with this, but it comes in handy. Like, you know, for every project you do with clay, you have to use a different kind of clay. I find that seems to be true with everything, that they just do differently. So anyway, it's called white, and it starts out this gray brown color, and it dries to be this color. So I guess that's closer to white. And terracotta is the other choice. So what you do for your, you know, like for adding height to this, for making rocks, is just, you know, roll it up, add some water to whatever you need to do to get your rock shape. And then you take a ball of foil, super simple, and you just tackle, you know, just smash away at it. And it's not bad that you're holding it, because this really does dramatic divots. And so you're holding it kind of helps take out some of the drama, the bigger dramatic punches that you, but then, like, I had to get a shape going and then put them together to make them fit together. So you want to do that, you know, however you want. But you could actually do this arch. I never thought about it because I already had this that I had bought. and hadn't done anything, you know, had the little figures and started seeing it coming together. And so what you want to do color-wise, you can see, I went back in and painted a little bit on this. Like in the, excuse me, in the crevices, you want to darken it in the crevices. And when rock hits it, you know, hits against stuff, it breaks and it's lighter, you know, because it's unweathered. So you want to have light in here, dark up by the greenery and in the edges. So like when I was painting this rock, you can see down here would be moist, you know, where moisture stays in it, and that's where the green stuff will grow, the mossy stuff. So I do dark down here, go a little bit lighter, and then the lightest, and then mix in a little bit of brown for weathering, a little gray brown, and then you can tip it, come back and just hit it with a dry brush of the pale white, just real gentle dry brushing of white like it's been chipped at. Excuse me. It's allergy season. I started getting allergy shots. That's going to be a pain, having to do that every week. But hopefully it'll work out. So anyway, that's how that came to be. Now, if you want to do the little oversized mushrooms, I started with, you know, mushrooms I got, I guess, at the store, whatever store, is make yourself a little roll and literally just take your toothpick, and if you don't have the tool, there is a tool that's got striations on it, a clay tool in plastic. But next to that, just do your striations and kind of clean off what comes off. But just go around, and then I thought it was better to get a really flat surface here. You can tell they've cut, or it looks like it's been cut. So after I do the striations, then I cut the bottom piece off so that I'd have a good form, you know, platform, and then cut that part so that it glues together well. And to get these, see how these have the little dots, they're indented? You can kind of see they look indented. For them to match, I was looking for a surface that was something that was indented, and I saw that this glue, Aleene's glue, has got this little indented cap. So I just did the little circles so you can see. You'll get the indented effect, which it's all just whimsical. You can just paint them on there, but I just guess I've seen this before, the indented. So anyway, that's all that. So let me show you, I need to glue this on, but let me show you what I'm doing with this. And I like when it's holidays. I'm not Irish, but I wish that they didn't have the luck of the Irish. Win the lottery. Here's what I'm doing with this. Is I made a round, and with the round, you know, you've got your greenery. You know, take it out. I keep it in here, but I've got it in all kinds of containers. But take it and put your glue on the outer edge of it first. Let's see, this is just cardboard. Here it is. This is just cardboard. Just cut out your circle in cardboard. And then take it, put your glue on the edge, and roll it in whatever is the tackiest. I'm using some old Fabri-Tac. You know, this is the tackiest right now. And then, of course, the Aleene's will get tacky as it gets old. But roll it around because see, I didn't roll it, and I've got a lot of edge showing. And you might make this just a little smaller than whatever your project. But anyway, do that. And then then go into the center with your greenery. And that way you'll have it. Okay, so I have a cake plate that I'm using to, let's get a good front. See, you can see all the cardboard. I didn't roll it around. And I've been trying to tack some more on there. So that's why I'm telling you to do it that way. Okay, so here's these guys. And these are made to set a certain way, just to... Okay, so there we go. Whoops. I wonder if these are going to stay without me gluing them. Now, I noticed that water, you know, like soaks in. So when you're gluing, you don't want... You know, this kind of clay, you're better off kind of spraying something on it, like a matte spray or something. Well, I might be running out of my Fabri-Tac finally. It's at that stage where it oozes out on its own. Let's see. Get that. But this, you know, it would do good to coat it with something, because if you hit it with anything, it knocks your color, your paint off. Which can be a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so now I have it tall enough. Yay! And it looks similar. Okay, so here's got them dancing. Is my plan here. So should the boy be in front or the girl? I think these are so precious. I know I've got enough like little tchotchke shelf sitters and stuff, but you just can't pass these cuties up. Okay, then I've got the little girl, like, I do need to paint this bottom too. Okay, let's get that seated. And then I've got the leprechaun, so let's put him back here somewhere with the girl. And let's see. Maybe he'll go over here. He's got the luck. Look at those jewels. Jewels, and he's got the gold. Okay, so then maybe get some mushrooms going. Now I'm going to paint those ones I made, but I'm not going to paint them now because I just wanted to show this to you real quick so we can get on to the next project. Okay, so I got these little flowers. These are the Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby. And I don't have a flower punch. I have clay punches, but for some reason I don't have a flower punch. But they came in yellow and pink. I saw these the other day. So over in scrapbooking and stuff. So I pulled out the yellow. And I'm just going to put the little yellow around here. And just doll it up. Now I'm going to glue all this down another day. Oops. There we go, dropping stuff. I always do. I like the yellow contrast with the red and the green. Because I did have the pink there, but I didn't like it as much as... Cute, cute, cute little flowers. Now I could have gone also and added, you know, the green stuff into here. That would be kind of cute to stick it into what I made to raise it up. Maybe I'll do that too. Anyway, this... Let's see, she needs to kind of be angled. Isn't it something how spring is? We hardly had any winter at all here in Texas. We've already had 90-degree days. Can you believe that? I think today was 91 here in 2025. Okay, so what do you think? Isn't that looking cute? Cute, cute. I just love those little figures, little kids. I just think that's adorable. Okay, here's the topper. Here we go. This is one of those cloches. I found this at the thrift store. At both pieces, I went looking to put them together. But there we go. So now we have to doll up the cloche. Let's see. I made some ribbons. These were Dollar Tree ribbons. Just green check and black, and so I just put them on a string and just tie them around the top. Just cute ribbony stuff. Something a little festive up there and springy. The green. And then they had these little packets of butterflies. So I'm going to stick that right there to cover up the string. And let's see this one. I guess I'll stick it up here. So I think that's it. There we go. So this is the whole thing. And if I put it on a Lazy Susan, it would turn around so easy. So isn't that cute? Cute, cute. And all the ribbons. Let's separate the ribbons. So fun, fun. Thrift store. You know, this and this. Anytime you find stuff like this, it's just so much fun to put it all together. So there you go. Okay, we're going to move on to the next miniature build. So thanks for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe so that you can know when I'm throwing out these miniatures, because I've got a whole bunch of them. And the dollhouse, of course. I keep saying that, but I haven't had time to get to it. So as soon as, you know, I've got the holiday, like as soon as Easter's over, then I am free to do anything and everything. So dollhouse, here we come. The inside of the dollhouse. Okay, thanks.